is Vincent Wolf, and I'm here with Waffles&Music, and we're interviewing the Posers today. We'll let them introduce themselves.
Hello, I am Cooley Savant.
And I'm Donn O'Day.
And we are...
Posers.
Nah, we...
Alright, so I think the first question is, let's get to know about the Posers. What's some back history?
Posers started in September of 2007, and it was basically started with Brandon and a friend of ours, Zarius, also known as Waffles, and they just kind of put together a group, like a little fun group, and the name of it at the time was Pose. And not too long after that, I got into the group, maybe in 2009. Yeah, 2009 maybe. And not long after that, we decided to change the name and kind of like reinvent ourselves as Pose.
Right.
And we decided to come up with the name Posers.
Right. Now, Posers was Pose. It was a what is it? Acronym? Yeah. It was an acronym that stood for Prisoners of Spoken Emotion and whatnot. And once Cooley got into the group, we kind of want to restructure the name, so we just added the RS to the end, like lowercase RS. Just everything else is capital letters. But then once we added the RS, it was kind of like a restructuring of the group. So
Cool. Kind of like a different phase.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Posers consists of Donn O'Day
Right.
and Cooley Savant.
Uh-huh.
And beyond that, with the band, you guys are different.
Yeah.
You guys become...
We're not athletes.
We're
We're not athletes.
Yeah.
So tell us how We're Not Athletes came about.
We're Not Athletes came because we needed a set band to play with us when we did like shows and things like that. We really didn't want to do the whole put my CD into the to the player and let it play in the background. We wanted like a live band, kind of like The Roots or some other bands like Funny People.
Right.
And so we decided to get some kids together that we already knew from marching band, and and it kind of evolved from there, like as far as like getting gigs and things like that. But basically it started from us just needing a band to kind of help us out with the music and things like that.
Right. It was kind of funny how we made the name of it too, because it was just one random night. Cooley was almost asleep on the phone, and I was just saying some random stuff like, we're not athletes, we don't play sports, we're just musicians or whatnot. And I was with my brothers, my twin brothers at the time, the ones who play percussion and trumpet. So then one of my brothers was like, hey, that's a good idea. Like, we're not athletes, we're musicians,
Nice.
musicians. So, yeah. I mean, names to me isn't really a big thing, It's just something short, sweet, and simple to like, highlight what you are and what you do or whatnot.
Right.
So.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're both rappers.
Right.
So, and earlier you were explaining to the waitress.
Oh no, that I sing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I do a little bit of that. I'm not the best singer and whatnot. It's kind of like, shut up.
You are the best singer. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But yeah, I do a lot of like, I don't know, how does it sound when I sing? Cause
It sounds... Donn O'Day's style is very musical. Like we said before, we play instruments. So I think what sets Donn apart from other musicians or singers is the fact that he's able to harmonize and understand like key changes and things like that. And so that keeps his tone is very clear as well. And just the way his musical knowledge just helps him out vocally. I don't know how else to explain it. It's very clear, clean. Yeah.
what about like my persona? Like, cause I never really, I don't know, cause I think I'm very like we were explaining it the other day, like very careless. Like the way I sing is like, there you go, like take me as I am. Is it for real? Is that like that?
Yeah.
I have my jacket open.
It's
so.
very it's very like vulnerable. Like I don't know how to explain it.
But I still don't think I'm a good singer though.
I'm not a good singer.
Oh, you know that? I just playing. You better than me, probably.
Okay.
So, but both of you do rap in the song
Right,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And then, you have your singing parts in your songs.
Mm-hmm.
And tell us about your music. What do you guys strive for when you make a record? When you guys get in the studio or get in the zone, what is it that you're after?
Really, I really don't have a goal. I just, most of the time when I go to school, I don't learn anything. So I'm just writing, in my music book or whatever. Just writing different experiences. Like really, I don't try to aim for a certain topic. Like whatever happens, happens, and whatever I write, I try to connect that, within the lines of my rhymes or whatnot. So, I don't know about you.
As far as when I make albums and mixtapes and things like that, I try to make sure that structure is always there. I usually go with a theme because I feel like if you go with a theme for a mixtape, people will know what to expect in a sense. And you can kind of give like an artist statement with that theme. And so basically when I do like albums and mixtapes and things, I try to make sure that the audience will understand clearly what I'm talking about. And then from there I can kind of take on like creative control. But I try to keep it in a structured box. Because I don't know, like have you ever heard mixtapes that are kind of like quote unquote have a theme, but none of it is relevant to like the name of it or anything like that. So I try to make sure that my listeners are able to understand what I'm saying, understanding like my ideas behind it. And if they don't understand it, then that's always fine. But as long as like they get the gist of what I'm trying to say, then that's always
when you really look at it, I guess the group is like the best of both worlds because I'm kind of random. I'm not, hitting mixtape. Yeah. So it was really just everything that I had. Like I wanted to talk about this and this song and that and this song. Like she's she's a better organizer than me, like 100%. So like I guess within the group, she's really like the like, okay, we need a thing, we need this, and we need that, and yeah. So I just write the lyrics.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. What's the direction you guys want to head into?
Same. We were just talking about that too.
We were just talking about that.
Or better yet, what do you guys see yourselves in 5 years or so?
5 years, we need to be. I plan on us being out of this.
This depression that we call.
No, just kind of like. I'm hoping that we are established as a group.
Yeah.
Because right now it's kind of more like Cooley and Donn O'Day because we haven't done as many projects as we would want to do together.
Right.
I do expect for us to have a third member in 5 years, and I want for us to actually be like known, like maybe not like on the cover of like XXL freshman kind of thing, like that kind of stuff.
I would rather be respected though, because like a lot of people that are on the XXL, it's kind of like they came up there random,
right?
Because half of them people I don't even know.
Right.
So in 5 years, I really don't like to try to predict the future. Whatnot. I just kind of let our path run its course and whatnot, and I don't know.
So then, what direction are you headed towards?
As a group or
world domination? No, I'm kidding.
That's the answer.
We're definitely trying to get artistically. We're trying to. Right now, we're in the process of collecting a sound for ourselves. Because right now, like I said before, it's Cooley and then Donn O'Day have a separate sound. We're trying to find an original sound for Posers itself. Because in the past we've done like as far as producers are concerned, it's usually like remixes to songs. We're trying to find like
songs,
like an original sound that we can say is like that's Posers right there.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so right now we're actually about to start producing our own music as well. So that should be a lot easier if we produce our own music and have our own feel with that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to.
So we have Random Ass Clip.
Yeah.
We got Art Freaks and Band Geeks.
Mm-hmm. Band Geeks, Art Freaks.
Band Geeks and Art Freaks. And Eyes of Marge.
Yes.
I love that, man. I love Eyes of Marge.
Alright. But yeah, I enjoyed that mixtape. That was really cool. Especially you got the part in there where it's spoken word, if you will.
Man, love it.
About the black woman that you observed in the apartment setting, and I think it was a really different song. Like what made you go that route because we didn't see anything like that on the first mixtape.
Right. I was trying to be a little bit more open because I used to write poetry when I was younger, a lot younger, and I kind of stopped doing it. And the inspiration for that piece was I was watching For Color Girls, and really awesome movie. And I just had this idea of like the fact that like all these women's lives were not affected by how I guess their lives were kind of intertwined. I kind of took on the role of Felicia. What's her name? Felicia Rashad, the lady that was like the landlord. And I saw the scene where she was just kind of like staring at these women that were like walking around, and I thought it was a pretty cool theme. And once the movie ended, I kind of got like really like. It was kind of really deep moment, and I just started writing about like how these women are kind of. I feel like black women are such a different being from other people. I don't know how to explain it, and we carry so much baggage around unnecessarily, and so I guess that's where On the 10th Day came from. Just trying to figure out like why us women kind of. Seem so angry or
kind of have a burden.
Yeah. So
I mean that was a really deep track. When it was a 3-day picture note, I was like going backflips and everything in my room. That was really cool. And so another question is for like some of the Cooley fans. What am I saying? The sampling in your mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
Like, where do you get some of your ideas from?
She's a freaking genius at that.
It's kind of like things that my parents would know, and there's things that I would recognize, and it's like, it's everywhere, and your little excerpts. I think those are really cool.
Thank you. I watch a lot of movies. I get literally the majority of my inspiration comes from movie watching, and so if I see a movie theme that I feel like could be turned into a song, I usually use that, and so kind of paying homage to that movie, I'll take an excerpt from the movie. Some of the other samples that are used are originals from the producer that came up with the instrumental for the song, like the song Lesson 3, Double Entendre. All those excerpts are from the original producer. So yeah, but the rest of them are just movies that I liked or I felt like would be relevant to the theme or concept of the tape. So.
Okay.